Okay, daily market overview for August 6th. There's a lot of big headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, we are less than like 36 hours away of knowing if this is going to pass probably this year. This is not looking good as the Clarity Act continues to stall. And when the Senate goes on recess, these people have booked vacations for the next 60 days. This is not going to be getting done, and it is not good. Now, what's interesting is Mike Selig, the head of the CFTC, said, if this doesn't pass right now, the CFTC is going to write their own rules and their own laws, and they're going to like literally start on that like Monday. So we're going to see if this thing passes. If it doesn't pass, expect another leg down on Bitcoin and the entire market as we approach some key levels. Bitcoin is stalling at 64,000. We're going to talk about today. SpaceX launched or unlocked over $100 billion of SpaceX stock, becomes tradable as lockup expires. There's another big lockup that will be unlocked in October, which is why usually when a stock does an IPO, you want to wait like 6 months to a year to get these lockouts, out of the way. And if it's going to sell off, it's going to sell off here soon. Okay. Now, SpaceX did announce they are holding 18,000 Bitcoin. That is a positive thing. If you're old enough to remember when Tesla and Elon back in the day, I think it was 2018, said that he was holding Bitcoin. Bitcoin ripped like $3,000 or $4,000, 20% in like one candle. It was a great time to be alive. Korea's Kospi, their market sank 4% as the AI chip trade is wobbling. And then there's a token that some people like, some people don't like. I believe it's getting ready for an entry here if you guys don't have any. We will be looking to accumulate in the 80 to 90 cent range once again for XRP. And we got to learn from our lessons from the past of accumulating, but also taking profit. Let me know in the chat if you were in XRP before Trump became the president the second time. So if you were in XRP prior to November of 2024, okay, because if you were in, and even if you bought at $2, you had a chance to exit some of that position. We need to learn from that. If you didn't, nothing we can do now, but we need to, we can't make that same mistake here again, okay? Now, DeFi crashes. Look at this, 38% in one day as fear index hits extreme fear. Money is leaving DeFi right now because of the uncertainty with the Clarity Act and of Bitcoin. But Ethereum is still holding very strong at 1,900. And as you can see here, crypto fear and greed index is in extreme fear. What do we do, ladies and gentlemen, in extreme fear? Comment down below. Okay. JPYC raises $38 million to expand Japan's yen stablecoin. This is going to be very, very wild. As we know now, the U.S. is trying to get a Clarity Act. Japan already has some rules around crypto, recognizing Bitcoin as property, just like Russia did. Bringing the taxes down from 55% to 20%, which is huge. And now they are raising money to really roll out these stable coins in convenience stores, in banks. This is going to be big, and it's really shocking, but it's not shocking that the U.S. is about to be behind again on digital assets. So stupid, but it's planned that way. It's orchestrated that way. Now, if you're in the UK, we have any UK of the family here? Hopefully, I know we have a ton of the UK team watches the replay here. Coinbase launches 24/5 US stock trading for UK users. So you got this before we did. UK users can now trade 4,000 US stocks 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. No commission on trades. This is not a Coinbase sponsorship at all. I don't even like Coinbase, but I think you guys are the test, not dummies, but you guys are the test, the test. If it works over there, it might work over here. So very cool. Multiverse X ships mainnet upgrade V1. Okay. Validators had to upgrade the nodes, blah, blah, blah. Chain and out, this is big. $30 million stolen and violent crypto attacks already this year. This is on pace to be one of the biggest years of hacks, home invasions, kidnappings. This is why. This is why you don't show your crypto portfolio, okay? Stocks is very different because of the insurance and the SPIC, and there's no seed phrase. Like, your stocks are not getting hacked. Your crypto can. Just be careful, right? Even if you got it, you don't need to show it all. You don't need to tell everybody that you're a crypto millionaire or billionaire, especially if you're lying. You just don't got to do that, especially on social media, okay? And I always am an advocate of remaining humble, but also not making the mistake of trying to flex and then it costs you. So just be very wise as, your life continues, and hopefully, if your income continues going up and you have more money, you don't have to impress people. You don't have to lie. You don't have to use what you have to get more, like as leverage. You don't got to do that. Okay. Now, EU watchdogs warn of scammers exploiting MICA deadline. EU regulators warn, heads up, Europe, warn of a scam surge after the July 1st MICA deadline. Fraudsters are impersonating crypto firms and regulators. I got a phone call today. It was a spam. They left the voicemail saying something was wrong with my seed phrase, and they needed to confirm one word. They try to get one word at a time, and then they try to put the pieces together with AI and stuff like that. So be very careful. And if you don't know what MICA is, I know Peter knows what it is. MICA is Europe's new licensing system for crypto companies, and confusion around big regulatory deadline like this. And this is when scammers strike. They make an announcement, and then they show up to your door with a suit and tie, say, hey, we're from Binance. We need to see your seed phrase. And then they break into your house, so be careful, okay? U.S. employers' July job cuts fall 27% to 33,000. Okay, down 27% from June. Tomorrow we are going to get NFP numbers, unemployment numbers, and report lands as markets also digest a soft ADP payrolls miss. Weak labor data trims odds of a Fed hike next month. So tomorrow's going to be big with NFP. Okay, Fiserv shares sink 12%. Not really a stock we're too interested in, but I thought I would add that in here. And then last couple of things here. Software earnings split. Datadog down. Paycom. This is a ticker symbol we might be watching here, as well as some of these. Peloton dropped 15%. Paycom jumped 15%. HubSpot plunged 24%. Datadog fell. Software and SaaS is in trouble with AI, but you know what happens when a lot of companies are in trouble? We kind of saw it in crypto. Companies start merging. Companies start getting bought out. And that's what I think even happens with finance. Companies like PayPal. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. Jamie Dimon warns hidden market leverage is at record highs. So he's saying that we're in a record high of margin debt. This is why when you trade with leverage, you have to be careful. You have to have rules. You can't use too much leverage. Okay? Comment lands amid elevated equity valuations. What does that mean? Equities are up. Equities are running. Home equity, running. I'm going to show you guys mortgage rates in just a couple of minutes. Gold, booming. Gold added, watch this. Watch how early you are. Gold added 1.3 trillion in market cap yesterday. Or was it the day before? This week. That's the size of Bitcoin in a day. Oh, but I'm late to Bitcoin. I don't want to buy it at 60,000. Okay. Wait until we actually see. I don't think we've experienced real euphoria in Bitcoin. I think it's coming. That's what I'm betting on with my own money. Okay. So let's go to the charts now. Let's go take a look at what's going on. But that's the daily market overview here for today.